Hello everyone, I'm HA Red. This is MOC Showcase number 32. It is a robot, almost Bionicle slash system MOC put together, I guess. I mean, it's different. I wouldn't consider it Bionicle, nor would I consider it system. I don't know what you would call it. So, as you can see, it's a robot sort of thing. I don't know what you would call it. It's not based on anything, it's just a mock of my own design. And then here at the bottom you can see there's a, let's start at the base for this episode. It just uses some 8x8 grate pieces, which works well with some weird green lights sort of shooting out of them. I don't know what you would call that. I don't know, with some weird gray greebles around it. I mean, it works, it keeps the legs. It's fairly stable. I mean, I can shake it around without it falling, so that's good. It doesn't look stable since the limbs are very thin and just like looks like they can just break from the weight of the rest of the MOC. And yeah, let's go into it. The feet are just some simple tires sort of stacked up to get a big sort of heavy foot that can hold the weight, I guess. I don't know. And then moving up the leg, it has decent articulation, has all the articulation that you would expect. It has here, let me take it off the base. As you can see, it has foot articulation, knee articulation, and hip articulation. The hip articulation is kind of bad. It can't really hold its own weight. I mean, it probably could if you are able to pose it perfectly, but it's just since this connection here is not the greatest. And yeah, the hips are sort of just a simple little built thing out of system pieces. And then the sort of middle torso is just some wheel frames and all that put together and attaches it to the top of the torso, which is fairly simple. Just some, what, I don't know, you'd call those whatever sideways building pieces, I don't know what you would call them. And they sort of just connect the arms and the shoulders. And we got this here, there's a nice chrome piece on it. I can get a better look at what I'm talking about, yeah. And then, see, this uses some mixel joints to hold this on, and then the arms use this. The shoulders have these cool sort of silver, what's them called? Night helmets, I guess, I don't know. And then got, with the arms, you can get all the articulation. Well, with this arm anyway. The other one's different because it's like a cannon arm, I guess. And got finger articulation, wrist articulation, elbow, and oops, kind of broke it here. You know what? This is actually better. So yeah, it's decent articulation. It's holding one of these Atlantis sort of, I don't know what you'd call these. What? Tablets, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. It's holding onto one. This kind of fell off. And the other arm is exactly the same, except you got this sort of flamethrower sticking out of it. So it does not have, only has 2 points articulation here and here. Got this sort of, I don't know, battery power source, I guess. The little, just antenna sticking out. The neck has decent articulation. You can go up and down slightly. I mean, actually, yeah, it has decent. It can go left and right. I mean, it falls off once in a while. There's only one stud connection. And then for the eyes, just use those diamond gem pieces in neon orange. I mean, they work well. They look light, sort of. They're just held there with 2 pieces shoving them in between. And yeah. So, nothing more and nothing to go over. I mean, you can get a better look at the stand just closer. See, it's just very simple, but it works. You can easily just fit. The feet have just these holes, so they just easily slip into the, jeez, it's doing limbo. So you can get various, like, poses, I guess, using this. I mean, it works well, I like it. It's different than what I usually build. It's not really a Bionicle, as I said, so, I don't know. It's a cool little MOC. It's not really that little, but it's nice, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed.